Hey fams, welcome to another moment with Miss Nwakama, and in this video on the trendy gist, I'll be dropping this 5 key demand of Nigerian youth. You might not have heard this in a while, or probably you know and you've not even thought of it, but this is real, okay? And I'd like you to watch this video from beginning to the end, because guess what, you would understand where I'm coming from as regards to the youth, the anger, the pain that they are going through. I'm a youth, okay, and in process of discussing with a lot of youth out there, I've been able to discover these 5 key demands of youth in Nigeria, and I want to really share it. I've been really pained on so many things I've seen all through this period, and it is good this video gets to the right source so that they can actually work on this demand, okay? And we all know that Nigerian youth, we are more than 70 million. And with that could tell you that there is a huge number of youth in this country. Those from 18 to 35, all right? And sometimes we even have those less than 18 who are even working in this country and you don't even know. They're working somewhere or somewhere, okay? But in the space of this particular video is just to share with you the 5 key demands these youth really need. We all know that the level of unemployment in Nigeria is very high, okay? Unemployment has become a major problem in the lives of Nigerian youth, causing increase in violent crime, okay, social delinquents behaviors, and so many others, and which has caused a lot of things already as we speak, okay? If you check through the internet, you will see where a lot of looting, hoodlums have looted almost every important big shops in Lagos, in some other areas, okay? We've heard of looting in some other areas, I think in Warri and so many other locations, which it is as a result of unemployment, okay? It's a result of lack of employment. In fact, let me just put it very straight. So one of the problems the youth are facing is this unemployment. When someone is unemployed, it's different between being underemployed, okay, and being self-employed. Some people are underemployed and they are bittered in the kind of job they are doing. Imagine a graduate, right, packing debt, and the graduate that is packing debt cannot even feed like twice in a day. He has to manage himself and eat like once in a day, and he's educated. He doesn't have anybody to support him. He has looked through help from different center. He's not getting it. What do you think that kind of a person will be going through? Or what do you think the psychological effect of what he's going through, or the mental torture that could make that person go through? So these are some of the things we need to look into as regards to government doing something about our Nigerian youth. This is number one demand that should be tackled. A lot of people look down on this. A lot of leaders don't take this serious. If you're a leader, or probably you know a leader, please share this video, because they need to watch it and pick up 1 or 2 information that could help them. Check where you are actually covering, your own jurisdiction. Probably you are like a governor, you are like a councillor. Do something different from the youth henceforth. Sit down, plan something different from the youth in your location between a certain age to a certain age. It is very important, okay? With this, it will help a lot of youth think straight. It will help them achieve a lot. It will help them think less of involving into crime, violence, kidnapping, and so many other things, okay? So I'm urging everyone watching this video, don't just watch it, make sure you are sharing it, because when you share it, it will get to the right source and something will be done on this particular issue. That's the first one. The second thing is the system of governance, okay? One of the things that aggravated this NSAS protest and so many other protests that you've seen, or probably I heard Shehu Kuti talked about end oppression, okay, and so many other ill-mannered, while a lot of Nigerian youth just went gaga, okay? This is because of the system of government. When you check the system of government, you will know that Nigeria is really, really bleeding. Check out a few days ago, innocent souls were lost by rights, sincerely. Killing an unarmed protestant, it is not called for, but this thing happened right here in Nigeria. It also showed the level of governance in this country, okay? And a lot of people got grieved with that. The governors also cut across governors, councillors, and all of this. They need to sit down and check through what they've not done right for the youth that need to be done. If it's in terms of police brutality, it's still part of the governance. So it's always good the government also sit down and check what are the things these youths are actually complaining, are they really true, and which is good, which I heard there is going to be a panel set up to check through all of this, okay? So that if you have any issues with the police or you have any issues with any force, there could be a panel to check if these things are really justifiable or not, okay? So these things are good measures to put in place, and the youth are not happy, okay? They complained of a lot as regards to NSAS protests. They complained of a lot as regards to the way the government handles certain issues, like the increase in fuel price, unexpected, especially when they just recovered from this pandemic. Then they also complained of the increase in the cost of rice, okay? Rice basically is a necessity, if I must say, in this country, and we all know that. So for price of rice to just rise like that became a problem. People find it difficult to even eat rice in their homes and all of this. So you have to understand how these things work. You have to know that the masses are more than the rich, okay? Those on the poor level are more than those on the middle class, and they are also more than those on the upper class. So we need to just pay attention more to those on that middle class and lower class. If you're looking at it that you want to avoid it, you're going to be having a lot of issues, okay? So if you're a leader and you're watching this, you have to get some of the very vital information I'm actually dropping out here as a youth. Sincerely, I've had cause to speak with a lot of youth. That's why I'm able to know some of this vital information on their demands, okay? It is not basically just NSAS. It goes beyond leadership, okay? Good leadership traits. So that should be seen in what you do. You need to be very considerate in your leadership. It is key. That is the second point. Now let's move to the third one. The third one are infrastructures, and this cuts across very, very important things. I mean, electricity, health center, I mean, good health facilities in our health centers. It also cuts across good road, okay, and quality security, okay? So this is very, very important. This cuts across our infrastructures. Now the third one, infrastructures are very, very important. Without good infrastructures, a lot of things will not go right in the country. You know, I've made interviews with some of these business people, and they tell you to run generator to sustain their business costs so much. It is not easy on them. Sometimes they need to also run at a loss just to please their customers and ensure that they deliver what they need to deliver. So if there is good electricity in the country, definitely a lot of things will not be as it is, okay? People will know that, okay, let's say this year government want to work on the electricity of the country, or probably in the next 2 years what we are facing is the electricity of this country, and it will just be that. If in the next 2 years again what we want to face is good road, government will concentrate on the good road and nothing more than that. Okay, in the next 2 years we want to concentrate on the schools, all public schools. We are going to be doing this, we are going to be doing that, we're going to make it as standard as the private schools. So these are some of the infrastructures that need to be put in place so that the citizen of the country and the youth of the country can see that yes, this government is actually taking another shape. This era, these political elites are quite different from the ones we already know. So these three things are key, okay? And I'll move to the fourth one because it is important. We all know that all of these things are key to build a good Nigeria, to build that Nigeria we all wish we are in, okay? And with that, it's much easier for you to get all the Nigerian youth calm and collected, because the way it is currently, a lot of youths are not happy on so many things, and I'm actually pointing them out for you right here. The fourth one I want to point out is request to some pay. I mean, some pay for citizens, whether you're educated or you're not educated. If you are not working, there should be something to be done. Okay, now what do I mean? We all know that the Nigerian GDP, it's quite high. Like if you check, Nigeria is expected to hit 250 billion USD. Okay, and this means we've made a lot of money off agriculture, construction. We made a lot of money off mining, public service, transportation, utility, oil, and so many others. Okay, so this is very, very okay. We can't deny that there is no fund or money coming into the country, and the youth don't feel as if they are benefiting anything from it, to be candid. So if there's a certain level of pay, like every other country can do, that the country can consider regardless of your status, like I mentioned, there is no point saying this one, I don't know this person, I can't help this person, or this person is not in my state. We are all one. The youths are one. So therefore, whatever it takes that the government wants to do, they need to also consider the fact that the youths are demanding that the government should remember them. They should be able to say, okay, every month or quarterly, for those who aren't working, or probably for those who are citizens of this particular nation or this particular state, they go through their state, or they go through their local government, or they go through their location where they stay based on their address, and collect some certain amount of money. It all depends on the kind of things you want to get, whether it's incentives or it's in cash. But this would really, really help a lot. They will know that the governments are trying. Okay, that's the fourth one I really want to point out, and I'll also be sharing with you the last one, because this last one is very, very important. The last one is accountability. Now, we all know that in Nigeria, it's very difficult to see, okay, somebody was given a project and the person is actually doing like a proper video sharing what they did, how they've gone about it, and what needs to be done. So accountability is something the Nigerian government should take very, very seriously. Okay, it is important that you check through all that you have set in and see if it is moving as it is. Now, if the president is saying, okay, they are pushing this to the governors to handle, there should be a clearer report on this. Okay, and there should be check on all of those who are affected positively on this regard, to be sure that this particular project that is ongoing, probably let's assume like the grants the president mentioned, let's assume they want to start giving grants to the Nigerian youth. Okay, when the grant is out and a lot of people have gotten that grant, what then happens? It means that there should be a clearer picture of how this thing is done. Okay, there should be something you table out and you tell the whole public. Okay, it's not just telling just the president as the person who is handling the project, but you coming out on the TV station and saying, you know what, youth, this is how it is. We all know that right now visual communication is much easier in Nigeria, which makes it better for you. You can go through your handle as one of the top leaders in Nigeria who has handled the project, talked about the project, mentioned those who have benefited, and there you might even know some people who have not still benefit from that particular project, so that you will know if you are to push to the federal government again and get more fund for it or not. So all of these things are things we should put into practice. I've mentioned 5, so it's up to you to watch this over again and grab 1 or 2 things that you could learn from it. Okay, and do not forget, remember, sharing this video would help everyone connected to this particular video to be able to pick 1 or 2 things that they could learn from, because when they are able to learn from it, it's easier for them to say, you know what, yes, I think we have all of this done. Okay, so thank you so much, and remember, if you know you really like this video, do a thumbs up by liking this video, share it, And remember to also follow us up on all of our social media platform. It's very, very important you do that so that we can have one home. Guess what? We have a lot of videos, we have playlists, we are into a lot on this channel. So check through the playlist and watch any video that actually interests you so much. Trust me, you have something that will keep you on going right here. Thank you so much, and I love you now and always. Bye bye.